Isang industriya na patuloy na lumalago dito sa Clark ay ang aviation. Kaya naman, dadalhin namin kayo sa isang training school ng mga piloto na nakabase dito sa Clark, ang Philippine Academy for Aviation Training.
Well, PAT was formed when Cebu Pacific had a joint venture with CAE. CAE is the world's largest manufacturer of flight simulators based in Canada. So we started building the training center sometime April 2012, and it was completed November 2012, and the building was inaugurated in December 2012. But actual operation started January 2013 already. So, but that eventually, last year, the CAE stake was acquired by the training arm of AirAsia Group called ACE. So now it's a JV between ACE and Cebu Pacific, or you could say it's a joint venture between AirAsia and Cebu Pacific. Well, the primary objective of setting up PAT is really to support the training requirements of Cebu Pacific and also the region. The plan was initially to support the immediate pilot training requirements of Cebu Pacific and then develop it into a regional training center where third-party airlines can also train. So right now we have, aside from Cebu Pacific, we have Philippines AirAsia. We're looking at airlines based in the region, basically within the ASEAN region, where it would take probably around maximum of 3 to 4 hours to fly here, because it would be inconvenient for pilots to fly longer than, let's say, 3 to 4 hours just to do their training. So we're targeting airlines that are within the ASEAN region. Because PAT offers two kinds of training. The first one is for the airlines. So the airlines do their recurrent training here every 6 months. Outsiders or those who are interested to learn how to fly the Airbus A320, we also offer the Airbus 320 initial type rating. So these students are actually already pilots. They have their commercial pilot license and they would want to learn how to fly the Airbus 320 and probably start a career in the airline. So for those students, we require that they have a commercial pilot license, an instrument rating, English level 4 ICAO certificate, and also at least 100 hours of pilot and command time. If they are going to apply with Cebu Pacific, they need to take what we call the COMPAS exam, and they need to hit the cutoff grade of Cebu Pacific. PAT, since it started in January 2013, I think we've had already 155 type rating graduates. So that's from batch 1 to 34, and most of them are now hired by Cebu Pacific. There were a few who joined PAL, and also I think around 6 who were employed by an airline in Thailand. But most of them are usually joined Cebu Pacific. Although I know that we have a few who are also recently been hired by Philippine AirAsia. So in terms of the pilots, airline pilots who train here, Cebu Pacific has approximately around 500 pilots, and Philippine AirAsia probably around 50. So that's a total of almost 600 airline pilots doing their recurrent training here twice a year. More or less, if you're a PAT graduate, you have one foot in the door of Cebu Pacific already. Our whole training center has capacity for 4 full flight simulators, but right now we only have 2. Currently installed. So we have 2 Airbus 320 full flight simulators, which they call the level D. So when you say level D, all the training can be done in a simulator. So you don't need to do the training in the real aircraft. So we have space for 2 more simulators. So depending on the needs of the airlines here in the Philippines. We don't have scholarships currently. for the individual pilots who want to learn to fly the Airbus. But I know that there are always a continuing effort to develop a funding for these students. So we have tie-ups with, I think, Robinson's Bank and another bank. I forgot the name of the bank. But so we have tie-ups with them where we refer students to these banks, and if they can comply with the requirements of the bank, then they will be able to get a loan. But right now, we don't offer a study now, pay later plan. But I think it's something that the airlines are continually looking at, how to develop such a scholarship.
Yes, it's a funding.
Yeah. So right now, it's like mostly the families who are...
Their children and everything.
Yes.
So, since nakapasok na rin tayo sa tuition fees, can you disclose?
Well, for our type rating, it's a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. It's roughly around $30,000. Yeah, mabilis. Mabilis yung payback, I think. Especially if ever a student gets a job abroad where the salaries are higher, they can easily pay back the investment. Well, that's just they have to also spend for their accommodations while they're living here in Clark, doing their training. So those are just some of the expenses they need to prepare for. Especially, you need to already know how to fly the single. I mean, you need to be a pilot already before you enroll with PAAT. So, because we don't do the basic flying. Well, we're quite a lean organization. I think we're just over 30 employees, and around 13 of that are instructors. So our instructors are mostly retired airline captains with extensive experience of maybe 40 years of flying experience. And most of them have been standardized by the Airbus flight instructors here. So we have 13 instructors, and some of them are part-time, but that's the total number of instructors that we have.
You also have full-time?
Yes. We have, I think, around 7 full-time instructors, and the rest are part-time. The main reason we chose Clark was because of of course, number one, the economic and tax incentives. I think we have a lower tax rate here, and also it's near an airport. And we were looking at Clark Airport as going to expand in the future, and they will be more accessible to regional airlines in the ASEAN region. I think we're very happy. CDC is one of the more professional government agencies that we have dealt with, and we're very, very happy with the way CDC is not only helping us but also promoting Clark. Well, this year is very good for us. A lot of the airlines, local airlines like Cebu Pacific, Philippine AirAsia, and PAL, they're all hiring, looking for new pilots who are already type-rated on the Airbus. So we've seen a lot of interest from pilots who want to enroll here and learn how to fly the Airbus 320. And the airlines are also busy doing their recurrent training. And I think in Asia, where a lot of the forecasts say that the growth of aviation will be the biggest in the Asian region. So I think PAAT has become a tourist attraction here in Clark. It's part of the tour group's itinerary. And we would like to invite everyone, when you're in Clark, to drop by and visit our training center. I think it's something that the Philippines can be proud of. We have a very world-class training facility here with 2 Airbus flight simulators. And for those who are interested to learn how to fly the Airbus 320, again, you must be a pilot already. And then if you can comply with the entry requirements, then we'd gladly help you achieve your goal of becoming an airline pilot.
At nagpapatuloy ang Clark in Focus. Alamin ang kasaysayan at mga kaganapan sa Clark Picnic Grounds sa Clark Chronicles.
Thank you.
Pakabsigo.
Oh, okay ah. Hinabsiga.
Sige na. Alba ka talaga. Kaka pala ang development yan kaya kang kainin at sa takalpipanganan, ipagubran. Alba ka talaga?
Oo.
Kasen?
Paano mo kasin? Nano ka rin sosyal na lugar ka rin ko.
Ay, wah.
Oh, pasyonista ako. Siyempre, ibagi ako yung informa ko, ha?
Okay ka talaga, Kasen?
Oh, kira na. Gusto ko na mo maisan, no? Panyo na muna ka manyata kay dakampi ka tan eh.
Wala tamoy ta.
Siya po, pares ka ta malaram, ugali mo pa. Di ba ito ng anak, abi ka to.
Minus ko tangkya-tangkya katamo, nakaladutong, pwede ka magkera-kera, kung presko yung hangin.
Ay, tindihan na ka insan. Balo ko yung amanwan mo. Ano yung kata pwede magkera-kera kini? Dakpanda ka to, bawal kini. Ate kung balong lugar pala kay ngamanwan mo, kalupan ni ngamanwan mo.
Ti makanita.
Oo.
Kaning kilog ka, Clark.
Oo. Come on, let's go. You stick with me. And we go places. Oh, kasen, lawan mo yung pagit ko kaya ko.
Wow, kasanteng, Clark din eh.
Oo naman. Clark ni kasin.
Karaladutong eh. Happy na nga miss ko yan, Kasen.
Okay ya.
Ang Clark Picnic Grounds ay naitatag noong dekada 50. Ito ay isang park at picnic area na matatagpuan sa CM Recto Highway sa loob ng Clark Freeport. Madalas itong puntahan ng pamilya at magbabarkada, lalo na kapag weekends at holidays. Ito ay nagsisilbing palaruan at lugar kung saan pwedeng magbanding at magsalo-salo, mag-anak man o magkakaibigan. Ang nasabing lugar ay nabiyayaan ng daang dekada ng mga akasya at iba pang puno na nagsisilbing lilim lalo na sa araw. Kamakailan, isang clean-up drive o proyekto ng paglilinis ang isinagawa ng mga empleyado at volunteers mula sa Clark Development Corporation sa pakikipagtulungan ng Boy Scouts of America Troop 485. Ito ay bahagi ng programa ng CDC na Clark Cares at tinawag na Linis sa Kapaligiran, Malasakit sa Kalikasan.
Kasanting pala talaga kini Kasen eh. Kini kaya dala yung paglulong ko. Presko yung hangin.
Kapwede insan. O ni sagli mo. Bakit may isip pa yung paglolon mo? Isipan na paano mo ka katamiti po? Data kay matas, balo mo naman. Katas na pala, no po. Mga nakatati pa kini.
Na problema yung Kasen. Sanay na ako magyambundok. Da ka mapaborin. Lapta ka eh.
Ito naman eh. Balo ko naman eh, magpaborin eh. O, mga nakatati po.